All right, guys, session 27. I just went through my drill. I want to reiterate that as you're doing these new mental game drills, your daily drill is still that drill that we have listed in each one of these sessions. So keep doing that drill. That's what's going to keep you sharp and keep you kind of maintaining all those new moves that you've made. When you're doing the simulation drill, when you're playing 18 holes and simulating the tee shot and the approach shot every time, we're always going to be calling back or drawing back on those feelings of those swings that we make in our regular drill. So on that note, I had a great little conversation yesterday with Adam, who's a member of the Bootcamp. He's been following along every single day. And he said he was kind of curious about and didn't understand what I meant by how does that feel in the portion of the pre-shot routine. And it got me thinking, and I was like, wow, yeah, I sort of take for granted that what I say sometimes is going to naturally just going to be communicated to you and you're going to understand it. But I sometimes don't remember what it was like to be a 12 handicap or a 15 handicap or even a 7 handicap. And so I want to talk a little bit more about this drill because you're going to do it again today. But I really want to make sure that everybody understands the purpose of this simulated drill and the purpose of the pre-shot routine, because as I've stated multiple times, this is the link between practice on the range and doing it on the course. So I want to talk first about what do I mean when I say what would a good shot look like here, or what does a good shot look like here? When I'm asking that question, I'm sort of asking my creativity to turn on and asking my intellect at the same time. Because they can't both work at the same time, the brain just can't run both shows at the same time. When I ask that question, what would a good shot look like here? I'm turning on my creativity. And I remember when I first started doing this, that the pictures didn't come that easily. And over time, they got better and better, and they got more and more defined. So what I'm really looking for in that moment is to just shut off my analytical mind at that point and turn on my creative mind. And in my creative mind, I can start to paint pictures and I can see shot tracers and I can see ball flights. And a really good experiment, or not experiment, but a really good thing to do if you want to get better at seeing these shots in the sky is to watch, if you just type in on YouTube, Pro Tracer, Tiger Woods Pro Tracer, or any golfer Pro Tracer, and you'll get a compilation of videos showing them swinging and then the tracer of the ball flight in the sky. That's really what we're looking for. And it's not to say that you can't play great golf if you don't have those images, but I know for a fact that if you do have that image in your mind, you're not in your analytical mind. And I also know that the only thing on your mind at that moment is the shot. So for me as a coach, it's the easiest way to guarantee that I know one of my students or one of my friends or one of my players is able to turn off the analytical mind and tune in to the shot and the moment and the intention right then. So again, what would a good shot look like here? It's really supposed to take you out of analytical and into creative, but not only just out of analytical and into creative, but into creative and focused on the exact shot that you would like to see. Now, I'm not saying perfect and amazing and the most beautiful shot you've ever seen in your life, but pick a shot, a good shot, and then really try to let your mind and let your mind's eye see that shot. So that's the first part. The second part is how does that feel? Now, this part can be a lot simpler for you since you've been doing all these drills for the past almost month. It's really about asking yourself, okay, I can see that picture, but what does that feel like? What swing, how would that feel to make a swing that produces that shot? Now, this is pretty easy because, again, you guys have been hitting balls so much that now that we're tuned into the creative side of the brain and we're seeing this picture, then we just need to, in our body, go back to our drill swings and say, all right, what does my swing feel like when I make that perfect, let's just go with the explode swing. If I make a really good explode swing with, let's say it's a 9-iron that's going to produce that picture. If I make a really good explode swing, how does that feel? And if it takes a couple rehearsals where you need to go, Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. That's the explode swing. If it takes a couple rehearsals, that's okay to tune into that feeling that produces that shot. And then the last part, and this is definitely the hardest part of the whole pre-shot routine. The last part is, now that you've got the picture, it's up there in the sky, and you've got the feeling in your body for the shot that produces the picture, you've got to marry these two things, the feeling and the picture, and you've got to blend them into where that ball is sitting. So this is you getting set up to the shot. And if you've ever watched Tiger set up to a shot, actually a putt is a really good example. And sometimes when I'm in a clinic, I'll hear people say, wow, it looks like you stalk your putts. And the truth is, I stalk all of my shots, because once I see the shot and I feel the swing in my body, I'm just trying to stay as locked in on that picture and that sensation as possible. So my movements are really fluid and smooth, and I walk in and I get my club set in behind the ball, and I make sure that I still can feel the shot and I can still see the shot as I set the club in, and I build my stance around the idea and the picture and the sensation of that shot. So I'm putting this picture and this feeling into the ball. I don't know how else to put it, but I'm bringing all of my picture and all of my sensation, and I'm setting it up in position where it works with this ball. And then once I'm in there, once I've really gotten comfortable that I'm in position, I still feel the swing, I still see the shot, I feel the swing, I see the shot, I just then am ready to swing. And it's really easy to swing then, because your job is to you've already done the job of getting the idea, the concept, the intention. That's the picture. And then once you've gotten the feeling, now you're ready to pull the trigger, only there's no ball there yet. So you've got to get that picture and that feeling tuned in and lined up to the ball. And once you are lined up to the ball, the swing just happens. It's just like ready to go. And it's a beautiful pre-shot routine, and it's this amazing little micro meditation where the only thing on your mind is this shot picture and feeling. And when you swing and hit it, and we're going to get into this tomorrow a little bit more, but you're going to see an outcome. And this is for later when you're out playing on the course, or for those of you who are playing right now. The next part of what we're going to learn in the last couple sessions is how to manage and how to judge that outcome in an unemotional way, but in a way that's going to help us for the very next shot. So your drill today is to do the 18 holes of virtual golf. So tee off, first tee at your home course, hit the shot from the fairway to the green, then go to the second hole. Play that round. Also still do your regular drill so that you can tune in easily to the sensation of that swing that you're trying to call on. And yeah, I think we're getting to the point where a couple more of these sessions, you guys are going to be really, really itching to hit some shots on the course. And I know that as you get better and better at doing this pre-shot routine, you will be able to take the swings that you're making now and the new feelings and sensations that you're getting now, and you'll be able to bring them to the course. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and happy virtual golfing.